welcome back to another video. So today we are finally doing a micro home, and for this I wanted to concentrate mainly on the interior. So as you see, we already have a house here, which was one I had done previously as an apartment block. So I've got that as a shell, and originally it was 2 stories, so I deleted the second story just to have a lot of height to the room, so you've got that extra space vertically, but it's still a small floor plan, if that makes sense. And for this build we finally used the Murphy bed. I have it placed just in the middle of the main living space here to double as a couch for the TV and then also as a bed. And throughout building this I was testing it just to make sure it all actually worked, because with the Murphy bed you really need the space in front for it to fold out, and then on both sides for it to be accessible for the Sims. For the fridge in the kitchen, I thought this mini fridge from Discover University would be perfect, just because even in tiny homes usually they don't tend to have normal sized fridges because they kind of take over the space a bit much. So just that mini fridge there, I thought it was a good use of that square tile since I could place the microwave on top of it as well. I'm just heading over to the bathroom here. I probably did this a bit larger than it needed to be, but I don't know, I just kind of wanted a normal sized bathroom. I know a lot of people had done the 1 tile bathroom where they fitted in the toilet, a size down sink and a shower over top all within 1 square tile, which is pretty cool that they could fit all that in such a small space and it's still functional. But yeah, for this I just kind of wanted a regular bathroom. But just here in the kitchen again, I do shift things around a bit and add some more counter space on the other side of the door. And throughout this I'm testing with the sim you can see there, just because I wanted to make sure it was all working well, because I mean it's nice if it all looks pretty, but then if you go use it in your game and nothing is working, then that's kind of sucky. So the Murphy bed goes down and the sim can access it from both sides. And I think I change around a couple things from the video that you see in the end screenshots. Like I added in a laundry basket which I had forgotten, and so I then had to like move the desk that it was next to a different corner for it all to work. Also the washer and dryer I end up putting outside. I could have extended the bathroom and put it in there since I believe I have 2 tiles left over for the micro home, but that ended up making the exterior look a bit off, so I thought I'd just put it outside. Why not go do laundry outside? And yeah, I think it kind of works in the end. Here I wanted to make use of the really high ceilings, so I used these lights that hang down. The ones in the bathroom are from the Mosquito pack, and these ones in the living room are from the Tiny Living pack. And I really like the colour swatches that those ones came in. But now that we have the general layout of the house, I'm just going around and kind of adding in clutter items and changing colour swatches on things. I think I changed like the wallpaper colours quite a bit, and on the exterior I kept going back and changing the outside colour of the house as well. But yeah, I've kind of been playing a couple other games other than The Sims lately. I was browsing on Steam and came across one called Little Misfortune, and I think it was released just last year, and it had like really cute graphics, so that's kind of what drew me in. But then it's actually kind of a horror game. Well, it's not for kids anyway. So I played the demo of that, and then I was reading the reviews about it, and they were talking about another game that I guess company or game studio had made as well, called Frambeau, and that was a bit of an older one. I think that came out like 3 or 4 years ago, but people were saying that was that Little Miss Fortune was good, but Frambo was even better, they thought. So I ended up getting that game and I've started playing it. It's also like cute aesthetic, but horror at the same time. It's a point and click game, so you collect various items and then use them to progress through the levels. So I was enjoying that, and now I've bought Little Miss Fortune and have been playing that at the same time as well. But yeah, from like looking at those on Steam, I came across this game. Also other similar YouTubers have been talking about it. You might have heard of it. It's called Paralives, and I think it's like a simulation game like The Sims, but it's only being made by like 3 people. I think there's the guy Alex who's created it, and he's hired 2 others to work on it, so it is a very small team working on it. But he's uploaded some videos to YouTube of some of the gameplay, and it looks really, really cool. Like there's one that shows kitchen counters and you can customize the handles. It kind of reminds me of Sims 3 because you can change the texture of the top to whatever you want and do any color swatch from a wheel, and then you can also change the base of the counter texture. I don't know, it just got me quite excited. I don't think it's going to be released this year, but maybe the year after. I don't know, it looks pretty awesome. I joined the Patreon for it, just to see updates as soon as they're kind of released, but yeah, it's exciting. But here, back to the build. I'm just trying to place, was it that pin board from Discover University, but I don't think it was quite fitting in. So I ended up using this Parenthood whiteboard, just because it looks like they'd be planning out stuff in their week. I don't know if you have a whiteboard or some sort of planner on your wall at home. I have a diary that I tend to carry with me everywhere that I plan out the week or write notes down in. I know Matt has a couple whiteboards that are scattered around the living room, or they're either on the fridge or around his desk. So he uses that rather than a diary. But here, as you will see soon, I actually copy the shell of this house. So it looks like 2 townhouses put together. And originally I thought that would go over the micro home tile count because it would include that space. So I might have to delete some walls on it so that it wouldn't. But I found that just by deleting the floor of that second empty townhouse, that it didn't add to the tile count, which I thought was a bit strange because you can delete the floor and then put tiles over it and it doesn't count towards it. So yeah, I guess people could cheat that way possibly, but yeah, not too sure. Here we're just finishing off by adding some things outside. I used that high dining table and chairs that also came in the tiny living pack, just because it wasn't really going to fit inside, so had that outside in the yard area, and then out front here I just did a bit of landscaping, resizing the rocks to different sizes to kind of enclose these cactus areas. But this is on the gallery as always. My origin ID is ModernMiss. I tend to usually post my builds on the gallery first before I make them into videos, which I don't know if that's the right way, but there's probably no right or wrong way about it. But yeah, coming up soon, I think it'd be cool to do some create a sim videos or even a create pet video, since I don't think I have one of those on my channel yet. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little micro home build, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!